If you've been feeling off balance, foggy, or like your body has changed overnight, it almost feels like aliens came, took your body, and left you with something you don't even recognize. That was me. I want you to stay with me until the end of this video because I'm going to break down exactly what's happening and how we can take our balance back. This is so important. What if I told you that the reason you feel tired, bloated, irritable, or unmotivated has less to do with aging and more to do with what's missing in your daily routine? It's not aging, it's what's missing. Because postmenopause isn't the end of vitality, ladies. We are not shriveling up and dying over here, okay? It's the beginning of understanding our body in a brand new way. And today I am breaking down the 10 key areas every woman should focus on to balance life during postmenopause. These are 10 key areas. There are many more, but these are 10 key areas to focus on. And don't be afraid, okay? Because these are practical, doable changes that you can start implementing when? Right away. And yes, they actually work. They actually work. You can do all of them. I am Lissette, and on this channel, we talk about life, health, and strength after 50. Because midlife is not a crisis. I don't even know who came up with that term. I'm not in a crisis. I have accepted and I'm leaning into postmenopause as a wake up call. I am in this phase of my life for the next third of my life. I'm going to enjoy it and thrive. So let's get right into it. Here are the top 10 ways to find your balance and thrive. Thrive, not dying, not shriveling, thriving during postmenopause. The first one is important, and it's one that's usually overlooked, and that is understanding the loss of estrogen. Estrogen is a super hormone in women. We often correlate estrogen to reproduction. And yes, it is one of the main female hormones responsible for regulating our reproductive system, but its impact goes so much farther than that, okay? Because before we hit postmenopause, estrogen helped to maintain our bone strength. It helped our skin elasticity. It supported our mood, protected the heart, and stabilized our metabolism. We had great skin, great bodies, right? Who doesn't love that? And it even influenced how our body stores our fat and uses our insulin, right? That was before postmenopause. When estrogen levels decline after menopause or completely disappear in postmenopause, these protective effects weaken, which is why many women notice changes in body composition, in our mood, our energy, and our sleep. And understanding this shift of the loss of estrogen or the declining of estrogen is the first step in restoring balance and focusing on lifestyle and nutrition. This is where it becomes critical. Because after menopause, estrogen levels drop significantly. And that one shift, that one single shift, it affects everything: our metabolism, our bones, mood, sleep, and even our skin. We start to notice wrinkles and fine lines. And yeah, because estrogen was our body's silent stabilizer. And without it, inflammation increases, our muscle mass declines, and fat tends to shift where? To our midsection. So how do we balance this? You want to prioritize strength training to protect your bones and your muscles. You want to include healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, and flax seeds for hormone support. Not all three, everything in moderation. And let's manage our stress because cortisol, high cortisol and low estrogen, they just do not mix well together. So let's keep our stress levels to a minimum. Number 2, eliminate alcohol completely. I know this is not a popular subject. Some may even consider it taboo, but here are the solid scientific facts. There's no sugarcoating this one. I am sorry, not sorry. But alcohol is a toxin. It is not a treat. And don't believe anyone that tells you that, especially during post-menopause. Even small amounts disrupt your sleep, they spike your cortisol, they damage your liver detoxification, and they actually worsen hot flashes and mood swings. They do not make you calmer. They don't let you, they doesn't help for you to sleep better. Okay, how do we balance this? If it's hard for you, replace your nightly drink with maybe a mocktail made with sparkling water and some fresh citrus if it's necessary. Okay? But the most important thing I want you to do is to track how your sleep and your mood actually improve after just 2 weeks of being alcohol free. It's that mind body connection. And remember, every sip affects your hormones and your recovery. Number three, let's prioritize our protein. Protein becomes a complete non-negotiable during postmenopause with our declining estrogen, right? Because we lose it or it's declining. Your body loses lean muscle faster. Protein is the key to rebuilding it. How to balance this? You want to aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal daily. I incorporate at least 40 grams. And I do this, I add a scoop of collagen or protein powder to a smoothie or my coffee. I do this daily. It's an easy way to add protein. Combine protein with strength training for best results. Lift heavy, ladies, don't be shy. Number four, let's focus on fiber. Estrogen decline or absence often leads to slower metabolism and irregular digestion. We start to burp more, we retain more gas. Fiber supports our digestion. It helps our hormone detoxification, and it actually helps for the blood sugar balance, right? And how do we balance this? You want to add leafy greens, chia seeds, and lentils daily, not all three, but you want to incorporate this into your daily nutrition. You want to aim for 25 to 35 grams of fiber per day, but always remember to increase water as you increase fiber for smooth digestion, okay? Number five, let's manage stress intentionally. Chronic stress during postmenopause amplifies every single symptom, from belly fat to belly bloat to insomnia. Cortisol dominance competes with your already low estrogen and progesterone levels. Okay, we need to lower this cortisol. How to balance this? You want to schedule 10-minute quiet breaks, no screen time, no nothing. Something that I do is breath work, journaling, and I walk for 30 to 45 minutes a day in nature, even if it's cold outside. And most importantly, protect your peace. Your hormones depend on it. Number six, let's prioritize quality sleep, because sleep is when our bodies repair. It's what regulates our hormones and it manages our weight. This is scientific fact, ladies. Without estrogen, okay, our sleep quality often drops, leading to fatigue, cravings, and insane mood swings. I don't know about you, but I'm a Krabby Patty if I don't get enough sleep. So how do we balance this? You want to create a simple winding down routine. You want to dim the lights and no screens for an hour before you go to sleep. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, okay? And if possible, add a magnesium of some kind before bed to promote calm and relaxation, but check with your medical professional before doing so. Number seven, strength training over cardio. Building muscle is your new best friend. I've said this before. Building muscle, it increases our metabolism, it supports our bone density, it balances our blood sugar, okay? How to balance this? You want to focus on resistance training 3 to 4 times per week and lift heavy and often. Please don't be shy. You will not bulk up. Don't overdo high intensity workouts. They raise cortisol and they slow down our recovery. Cardio is not your friend in postmenopause. And remember, strong is the new balanced. Number eight, let's support gut health. Okay, your gut communicates directly with your hormones. Your gut is your second brain. Poor digestion can actually worsen inflammation, can cause fatigue, and promote mood changes. How do we balance this? You want to include fermented foods like sauerkraut or kimchi into one of your meals a day. It helps equal out the gut microbiome. Take a quality probiotic if needed. Reduce processed foods and sugars that feed bad bacteria. Eat food in its most natural source if possible. Number nine, simplify nutrition and meal prep, because balanced eating shouldn't feel overwhelming. I meal prep every week. Consistency beats perfection, especially when our hormones are in flux. How do you balance this? Plan meals around protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Focus on protein, fiber, and healthy fats. You prep once, you eat well all week. Keep it simple. The fewer decisions you make, the easier it is to balance our hormones and to balance our lives. And we're not scavenging around the refrigerator in our pantry for food. Number 10, build a supportive routine. Routine brings stability to a body that's already in flux and changing. Predictability, it actually helps to regulate our cortisol, our sleep, and our digestion, and it lowers our stress. How to balance this? You want to create a ritual: hydration, movement, and sunlight. Schedule time for joy, not just productivity, right? Schedule time to read and relax. Stay connected with other women who understand this phase. Community is so important during this phase of our lives. So let's quickly recap the 10 key areas to balance life during postmenopause, because I went through a lot here. The first one is we want to understand the loss of estrogen and the role that it plays in our bodies. You want to eliminate alcohol completely. Prioritize protein. Focus on fiber. You want to manage stress. You want to prioritize sleep. You want to strength train regularly and lift heavy. Don't be shy. Support gut health. You want to simplify your nutrition with meal prep, and you want to build a supportive routine and community. Okay, because each of these areas, they work together. When one improves, the others follow. It's a ripple effect in the positive direction. Because post-menopause, ladies, it doesn't have to feel like a battle. Society has made us feel like it is, but it's not. It's actually your opportunity to rebuild balance from the inside out. It's doing the heart work added by the hard work. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos about thriving after 50. And here's an ask of all of you. Tell me in the comments, which one of these 10 areas are you going to start focusing on today? If there are more than one, I want you to include that as well. Let's build our community right here. Let's support each other right here. Because your balance, your energy, and your confidence are all waiting on the other side of consistency. We are aiming to thrive. We are not going to shrivel up and die. It's a new way of looking at menopause. It's a new way of looking at our lives and taking control of it. Don't let menopause take control of you. You got this. We got this. We are in this together. And again, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And until the next one, adios.